Alright guys, we are back. The GoPro decided it was done prematurely. I don't know why it only gave me 45 minutes. I'll have to read into it and see if there's a setting or what the deal is. But anyways, hello again. Paige Smith, what's up? Yeah, it all of a sudden just said, that's a wrap, and shut it down. And I don't know why. I need to do some research on it and find out if it just has a time limit or what the deal is. That exhaust pipe is pretty tight. I'm gonna put a little bit of some shock oil silicone on here. Maybe it'll go on there a little smoother. Thank you, sir. Paige says, nice engine. Appreciate it, bro. Was it hot? It didn't say. I mean, I'm in a decent environment. It's only 70 degrees in here. The videos I watched said that it'll basically tell you if it's hot, and it didn't say anything. It just said that's a wrap. I don't see anything on it indicating temperature, so. But yep. Apparently it was done though. Again, guys, if you're struggling to get your exhaust on your over your boots, your gaskets, put a little oil on them. AI bot cam. Mine just shuts off when it's hot. Yeah, I mean, I know they do that, but yeah, it didn't indicate that it was hot. Let's see, we've got Peruna's Racing. Welcome to the show. What made you go with FX? Why not OS? Somebody offered me a very good deal on this that I couldn't pass up. I do have an OS. I have two of them. I have the Block and I have the AD3. I've always liked the FX, never had the opportunity to get one. Everybody says they're great, and at the price for this, I couldn't pass it up. Damn it. I don't have my tools in here and my needle nose. Let's see, I've got a tiny pair. Maybe these little bitty guys will finally come in handy. I'm more of an opportunist than a, gotta have it because of certain kind of guy. No, there's nothing wrong with, gotta have. I mean, I had to have that truggy. Yeah, the fact that it was such a good price, couldn't pass it up. MC83, what's going on, brother? What FX is that? It is the K5 DC. MC83, have you been here? Did your name change like everybody else's, or are you new to the channel? Same with you, Peruna's running, racing. I'm just curious because YouTube did like a update and changed everybody's names. My name changed. Yeah, everybody's name has been changing. Floyd. Who's Floyd? MS83? Page says, I've got an OS engine from as far back as the 50s. They never seem to fail. Hell yeah. Like I said, I have two of them. One of them was used. It had a fresh pinch when I got it. I don't know how many gallons are on it. I've probably put 3 myself. My 83 probably has 4 at this point. Or, yeah, my 83 has 4 gallons at this point. They just come out with the 84. I'll have to check that out at some point. Satan's Rage. How long do those motors last anyways? It depends on how much and how hard you run them. If you keep them lubricated and run them properly, I mean, you can get 10 easy gallons out of them. And then usually you have to start like replacing pieces, and it depends on the quality and what brand, and like they say you get what you pay for, so usually it's the price point. But like old boy says, got it from the 50s. Yeah, OSs last forever. Take it easy, big boys. Appreciate you joining in. Have a good one, man. All aspects, what's up? Looky, 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 looky. MC says, I have the 5K and a TNS mod K3. Nice. TNS, what does TNS stand for? I don't remember. That's just one of the people that modify engines, correct? They here said, don't buy a cheap engine. I'm thinking he said, tried to say it, but it won't last long. Most of mine are boats engines. Those boat engines are pretty tough. Those in the old plane engines, you can't beat them. Yeah, great videos, two-stroke heaven. Yeah, just before I came on the live, I was watching that Losi Truggy. Sounded pretty good. The Nitro Shop, okay. I got you. Oh my god. Stop yawning. I gotta find my... I gotta grab my hooks. My spring hooks. Isn't the one that I was wanting. Put a little dab of silicone on there to make it slide on easy. I like how they drop the heads down for that lower center of gravity, and it's still got all the fins to help with cooling. Sweet. Yeah, when I only have one spring, I like to crisscross them to kind of even out that pressure, so it's not just pulling on the top or bottom and trying to tweak it. How much good it really does, I don't know. That's just the way I like to do it. Nice and comfy in its little exhaust. But oh, you know what? That box was sitting in front of me like that the whole time. What an idiot. You idiot. Good, because I don't like the way those black springs look anyways. Come on, get off there. It's okay. We was just practicing. But I'm only going to do one spring at a time so we don't lose it. Wanted to do that big ass XR red cap, but no kill switch yet. Yeah, I got a, was it a Killer Bees? I think that's what they call it on my 5th scale. On the orange Baja Beast. Yeah, it didn't matter if they had the springs with it or not, I wasn't gonna complain, but these do look better than the black ones, so I am glad that it came. With those springs, came with an extra gasket, as they pretty much always do. Alright, now we can put it back on there and pretend like we know what we're doing. Why is it so hard this time? Blah. There it is. Now it's got the proper springs on it. Joey's Ace RC, what's up? Lives are always my night shift, haha. Yeah. Sometimes work gets in the way of having fun, doesn't it? Yeah, like I said, I'm still tired from the racing. I'm not gonna do much tinkering tonight. Sorry if that disappoints. I'm exhausted. Yeah, but we got 2 weeks to recover. And when we get back, we're gonna keep the shows going. And hopefully by then I got a way to hold the camera so I can be hands-free and get you guys some good footage at the track. It's going to be epic. Had a great month, just one good deal after another. Nice. Yeah, I just had a couple of good deals right here in a row. Thanks to our buddy Nitro Pimp. Thanks again for being so kind. I'm glad we worked out a good deal on both these items. I think we both ends of it, we got good deals all the way around. So I'm happy, you're happy, one big happy family. Oh shit, stop yawning. Oh, you guys know what happens once those start. I just can't stop. But yeah, Friday we fly home. I may do, I don't know, I doubt it, but I don't know, maybe I'll do something from the house. Anything's possible. At least a couple of shorts or something. So keep your eyes peeled. But yeah, I don't really have much more to do or say tonight because, like I said, we're not going to start stripping them down, cleaning them and putting them back. We need to, but just too tired. Haven't been getting a whole lot of sleep since, I think Thursday night was my last regular night of sleep. So, well, not even then, no, it was actually sometime early last week because Thursday night we were up till 11:30 finishing that truggy off. And it just been continuing ever since then. Finally doing my RC closet this weekend. You gonna do a film? Was that the one where you're gonna show all your engines? That's cool. I like having the GoPro set up there and I can use my phone and have to keep looking back at the computer. That's pretty cool. Pimp is just a good guy, always takes a moment or two to answer my dumb questions. The same with Hybrid. Yep, both good people. Great guys. A lot of great people in this hobby. I know there's a lot of jackasses like everybody's well aware of, but man, a lot of good people here. A lot of good people at the track, and I've heard that throughout like a lot of tracks. So it's not just here, but you know, pretty much everywhere. Bunch of good guys all the way around. Kind of keeps you coming back. Ugh. Building tracks. I have a 1-bedroom apartment, so space is limited. Yeah, building racks, not tracks. I got you. Hell yeah. You know, you could do like I do and take all the furniture out and just have a room of RCs. That was kind of my thing up in Omaha. I literally had an apartment of RCs and no furniture, just a bed. Man, I got nothing. I don't need anything here. Let's see, we'll be 25 to 30 RCs in one closet with lights. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I'm sitting at like 30-ish. I'd have to go and count through them all again. Some of the Savages are hard to count because I probably got a box that's got like 3 to 4 full Savages. And if I'm missing anything, it's the little parts like stuff for the spur gear, you know, clutch shoe stuff, whatever. For the most part, I got 4 of them that are in a box and parts. At least 4, and probably even more. Like I got enough chassis from that one guy that hell I could build like 6 or 7 of them easy. I just don't have all the little things to complete them. You know, the little pins in the wheel hexes and the wheel hexes themselves. Man, there's a lot of little things like that I just don't have. Damn it, stop yawning. Then I keep trading and selling stuff, so you know it's constantly fluctuating. But speaking of which, Travis, after this live is over, I'm gonna talk to you on Messenger, my friend. I know we've had a couple of short conversations, but I need some details as to what it is you're looking for, so I'll be giving you a shout here pretty soon. Really nice if I could quit yawning. But anyways, I've been wanting to get the shelves in the closet book for a while now. Don't have a truck, I need to get plywood. Yeah, I hate that when you need something you have no way of hauling it. Oh crap. But yeah, those shelves from Costco, like what JP has, they weren't on sale when I went to pick them up. I think they were like 50 instead of 30 or something like that. But I have 3 sets of shelves right now, and they're pretty full. They got all my built or mostly built RCs that I didn't bring with. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 here. Man, I didn't come in with 9, but I have 9 now. But the 3 that I've bought are all Technos, a Techno buggy and 2 Techno truggies. Get it done Sunday with a friend from the hobby shop. Nice. Hell yeah, brother. You gonna do a video after you're done? Show us what you got? Man, I remember years back, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. This dude had, I don't remember the title of the video, but it had something to do with, you know, he had a lot of, like a huge collection. And his whole living room, I mean, it looked like a big fancy house. You know, I mean, the whole living room, on the furniture, on the floors, on the coffee table, did not matter. His whole living room was full of RC cars, and they were all just like laid out wheel to wheel. And they were mostly like buggies and truggy racers. And it was just one of the coolest collections. And Pimp's got a great collection, don't get me wrong. But like, this is back in the day, you know, I was still getting started in RC. Hey man, see that collection all laid out? Excuse me, shit. And he was going through and like naming them all off. It was a cool ass video. But ever since I saw that, I'm like, ooh, I want to get some more. I want the cool racers. But I definitely don't have near what that guy has. Wish I could remember his name. Hell yeah, Northeast says definitely. But alright guys. Tonight was kind of a test of the GoPro, make sure I could get it set up and then unboxing this. We accomplished both, and I am tired. I can barely keep my eyes open and I can't quit yawning. Stop it. Oh, crap. Anyways, Lotus, you were wrong. I didn't tear this down. I refrained. But anyways, thanks, you guys are awesome. You have yourselves a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Be safe, be kind, burn nitro, and much love and peace. Well, I say that and then I can't figure out how to turn this off now that I'm using my GoPro. Shut it down. Guess just gotta turn the GoPro off. Alright, later guys. Have a good night. Well, that